Hello everyone, long time no see. How are you? I hope you are still okay. And in this video, we will talk about IELTS reading test, yeah? And I'll show you step by step how to deal with different types of questions in the reading test. So I chose IELTS Reading Cambridge 19 Test 3 to illustrate. So I will not talk about how to find out the answer for a specific question, but I tend to talk about the approach, like what you need to do when you take the test. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so let's have a look at the test here, including 3 passages. And this format is quite similar to the real test. Yeah, passage 1, as you can see here. People said that we should spend like on 20 minutes for each passage, but I think we need to be faster. I mean, like we spend less time on passage 1 because it's supposed to be the easiest one. But let's see some types of question here. Question number 1 to question number 7. So it's about true, false, not given question, right? So normally true, false, not given. So they ask us about detail, or maybe we need to infer. So inference, yeah. So based on the information in the passage, and then find out the correct or find out the strong inference. So for this type of question, you don't need to, like try to get the general ideas or main ideas, something like that, right? So to deal with this type of question, so we just need to read the question, right? Read the questions, and then we try to identify some keywords, especially some specific information like a name, numbers, dates, whatever. So it's easier for us to scan to locate where they are in the passage. And next, you need to scan the text here, right? To find out the keywords, locate the keywords, to find out where they are. And then we can read carefully to find out the answers. Okay, that's it. For example, now look at question number 1. So keywords. So this one, right? Or maybe this one as well. This one is specific name, so we can scan easily to find out where it is. And here, the name of a person as well, and take place. Take place. For the second question, Kello size, the first cell axis, to be discovered in this area. Or maybe question number 3, 18,000 years ago, let's talk about the size. So this one tends to be less than or something. Or maybe this one, climate change, say 11,700 years ago, greater impact than other surrounding. Or maybe question number 5, a connection between warmer, wetter weather and a change in material used to make axis. Number 6, team subscribed to find the evidence. Or maybe number 7, so the Kello cells continuously continue about 1,000 years ago. So we can find out some keywords already, right? So we finished the first step, read question and identify keywords. Next, you need to, like pick up some keywords here, right? Keep it in mind and then scan. And hopefully you know how to scan and to find the keywords faster, right? So normally you can look at maybe 4 or maybe 5 lines at a time, and while scanning you don't need to read or translate or try to understand, right? You just need to keep keywords in mind and find out where they are, and then roll your eyes quickly from the left to the right, yeah, and maybe here the right to the left until you find some keywords. Okay, so for example, now we have keywords here, OB, Surrey Shipton, for example, and then let me find out where they are. Here we go. It's a name, right? And his college as well. So keep reading here. They're the first archaeologists to explore OB. So they are first archaeologists to explore this island, right? But actually you can see in the statement here, so the archaeological research had taken place on this island before the arrival of those researchers. So that's why this one is supposed to be false, right? Because the information here disagrees with the information in the passage. Okay, and you keep doing exactly the same like that. And here, so for true, okay, this one, gap filling. So this kind of question is not difficult because the answer is in the text, right? But it takes time to practice. So you need to, first of all, exactly the same, right? We need to identify keywords in the questions, and then you need to identify what form as well. It's like is a verb, is a noun, is an adjective or something, and is that the same. Scan the passage, the text to find out where keywords are, and then read in detail to find out the answers. Yeah, that's the first process. Okay, so here, for example, you can see if rock shelters inside near the village. Near the village. And so inside something, so for sure we need a noun here. Specifically, it's supposed to be a place, right? Or maybe the next question. So we have, 14,000 years ago, axes make canoes. Axes made out of something, and we have specific information here. Made out of something, so for sure we need a noun here, right? And it tend to be the material. So that can be metals, right? Papers, plastic, whatever, we don't know. And keep going like that. So we have something of animal. Islanders ate. So we need a noun here. Some parts of an animal or something. Okay, so next one, not found here. They found on something here, so we don't know what it is, but it's supposed to be a noun, right? And next, 8,000 years ago, switched from hunting to fishing. So items made from metal. So for sure we need a noun here. Yeah, a noun. Okay, so now, just one noun. Need a noun. Okay, and the next one, sell off something. Sell something, right? So for sure we need a noun here. And some keywords like production and sales of something. Sell of something. Okay, so for this type of question, it's exactly the same. Like, for example, for the first one, it seems difficult to find out the answer. Then you can think about, like go for the question with a specific information. So I go for this question because I can see the number here, 14,000 years ago. Then I will scan quickly over the text here to find out 14,000. So I scan quickly, no 14,000 here. And then I see, oh, here we go, 14,000 years ago. And canoes something, so I need to find out the canoes, read quickly. And I can see access here as well, the canoes, right? So I know for sure the answer is around here. Okay, all right, okay. So 11,700 years. So keep going. Let me see. Exactly the same. So this is 11. Oh, something wrong here. Okay. Oh, something wrong with the text up there. Okay, so you can see here the keywords. Yeah, something like that. And the axis. Climate change, weather, jungle, thicker, no coincidence that. Axis. So the answer is just around here. Then the axis, the material, right? Made from something or crafted from. So the answer is supposed to be the stone. So this one is stone. Yeah. So maybe answer for question that's on question number 9. So question number 8 would be up here, and exactly the same question 10, 11 or 12 going to be down here. So remember, the answers of questions will be the same. They have the same order of information in the passage. Okay, so actually you can see with 2 sets of questions here, true, false, not given, and gut feeling. So the approach to find out the answer is the read, right? You need to read the question. So from the questions, then you can read the passage here to scan and to find the answer. Okay, so let's move on to another type of passage. Passage 2. So you can see they have number here. In total, we have like 7 or 8 paragraphs. It's quite long. It's talk about global important wetlands. And down here, you can see what we need. This is matching, right? Matching information. This type of question is not easy at all. It takes time to find. And down here, we also have gut feeling, right? So 1 types of question, 2 types of question, and 3 the third one. So matching each statement with names, a name here. So as you can see, we have 3 types of questions. So for this set of questions. So if you try to answer question by question, like question number 4, and then question 5, 14, 15, 16, 17, so, and move on to the next type of questions. So we will not have enough time for sure. So for this set of questions, so I highly recommend you to go from the passage. Let's start from reading the passage by passage, okay? But before you read paragraph by paragraph, and keep doing like that. But before you read, you need to, like skim quickly over all questions here and keep keywords in your mind. And whenever you see the keywords in each paragraph here, so you need to go right away to the question to answer. Then you just need to read the passage one time, and later on you can answer all questions. For example, 14, exactly the same, the reference to the need to ensure that habitats of wetland regions continue to benefit from them, or maybe here proportions of wetlands which have already been lost. Here that people appreciate the value of wetlands and the cultural significance of wetlands, okay? And some types of questions here as well. Peatlands release something, so we need a noun here. Something that can be gases, right? That can be airs or whatever. And wetland peanuts, clear, something likely to occur. So of course we need a noun here, plural noun here. Plural noun, okay? And exactly the same for question 20. For us to make oil palm plantation destroys the blah 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 local environment. So we need a noun here as well, the which, so a noun here, plural noun, because of this one are. To lead to something, a series with to, so a noun here, yeah. And some keywords, water is drained out of through something. Logging company lead to something, a series with result in coastal flooding and land loss. And down here we have different experts, and then you think about it later. Okay, so when you identify keywords already, so go back to the text here and read them all. So for the first one, let's see. Wetlands are areas where water covers the soil or it present either at or near. So wetlands cover the soil, present either at near or surface of the soil. The complex ecosystems rich in unique plant and animal. But this one is really important. It says something in contrast. According blah blah blah, half of the world wetland had disappeared. Blah blah blah. Many of those remain have been damaged by agriculture, pesticides, and fertilizers. Okay, so that's all about paragraph A, right? So you'll go back to here. And let's see, reference in habitat of wetland regions. Nothing here, right? Nothing here. Proportion of wetland been lost. Proportion is like percent, right? Percentage. And then here, lost. So here in the passage, you can see we have the half, it's like 50%, right? Disappear, lost. So disappear, right? So the answer is A here. Yeah, that's exactly the same. Or maybe moving on to the next one, paragraph B, and then history, blah, 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 blah. And then you can see, specific information. So maybe this information can help you answer the question down here. Yeah, and keep doing like that. So in general, for this type of question, so you need to start by reading. Of course, we need to identify keywords, right? And later on, we need to read the whole passage. Read the passage. You can read paragraph by paragraph, and whenever you encounter some keywords for different questions, so you need to sort by. So by that way, so we can answer all questions at a time. Yeah, this one is really challenging, and you need to practice remembering keywords. Otherwise, it's going to be a big mess. We get confused under time pressure. Okay, that's all about passage 2, and how about passage number 3 here? The error of artificial speech translation openers. Let's see different types of questions here. So we have multiple choice question. Multiple choice question. So for multiple choice question, they may ask us about some general question or overview question. They ask about main ideas, or maybe they can ask something about the details, or maybe they writers' opinions or perspectives, whatever. So different types of questions here. But look at this one, you can see, oh, they say for the first paragraph, then we just need to focus on the first paragraph. But for multiple choice question, so you need to read. Of course, we have keyword, right? Keyword like here, learn about the conversation in paragraph 1. Then we can locate the keywords in the passage by scanning, then read before you read some option here. So you don't need to read all option here at first because it's going to be disturbing or confusing. Yeah. So read the information in the passage and then read some options here. Sometimes we have no idea about correct answer, so you can eliminate incorrect answers. Yeah, that's all about that one. And the next one, matching information. Matching information here, exactly the same. Identify keywords, right? And then scan the passage here. Try to find out the information in the passage. And then identify keywords. Try to find out where they are, right? And read the information before you go back here to choose the correct answer. So please try this approach. And then I'll show you the answers question by questions later. And yes, no question. Yes, no, not given. And this one is quite similar to true, false, not given. They normally ask you the details or maybe the opinion, writer's opinion. So for this one, you just need to, like identify keywords, right? Keywords. And then scan the passage to find out where they are, right? And then you read and then go back here to answer the question. So as you can see, 3 passages in one test, and you use different approaches. Yeah, don't answer question by question because time is limited. So to sum up, as you can see here, for passage 3, I recommend you to have a look at questions, yeah, and then you need to identify keywords and then go back to the text here, right? Scan quickly to find out the keywords and locate the keywords and read that piece of information only and then answer the question. But for passage 2, for passage 2 with different types of questions, so you need to use another approach. We can't answer question by question here because it's time consuming, right? You need to read the questions and then you read here careful, read the paragraph by paragraph carefully, and you can answer different questions in different sets. Okay, that's all about the video today, and I'll make a series of videos to show you how to deal with the specific questions. So thanks for watching and see you then. Bye.